So I'm going to start this video off by saying that I generally play what I consider good tactical and hardcore shooters, not generally casual shooters like Call of Duty. The games I usually play are something like Hell Let Loose or Squad, large scale tactical or team based shooters, nothing sort of casual like Call of Duty. I've recently started playing Titanfall 2 again, and I think that's a damn good casual shooter, probably one of the best casual shooters I've played. It's far better than Modern Warfare 3, but let's get into why I think Modern Warfare 3, at least the beta, is not very good. And before people start chiming down in the comments below to say, oh, it's just a beta, it's just a beta, it's not just a beta, it's a demo, and you must know this by now, right? How many quote-unquote betas have you played that last generally just for a weekend that you have to buy into? It's a demo, it's not a beta. So first off, first impressions count, and they count a hell of a lot, right? And with the Modern Warfare 3 beta, so I downloaded it through Steam, I booted the game up and it boots into Modern Warfare 2. Even though I click on the download Modern Warfare 3 beta, it actually downloads and installs Modern Warfare 2. Go through the 3 or 4 EULA and privacy things, and then there's an unskippable trailer for a Modern Warfare 2 operator, Spawn. And then when I get into the game, I'm in the Battle Pass for Modern Warfare 2. Bear in mind, I downloaded Modern Warfare 3, and then I have to restart Modern Warfare 2 because it's got an update. So I restart that, it boots the game back up, starts compiling the shaders, and then I have to select Modern Warfare 3 beta from the menu of Modern Warfare 2 to launch it. So that closes Modern Warfare 2 down completely to my desktop, then launches the Modern Warfare 3 beta, and then I have to restart the Modern Warfare 3 beta due to an fucking hell, due to a fucking update. Then it has to compile the shaders again. How does something like this happen? Do you know how fucking stupid this whole process is? How much shit I had to get through just to get to the Modern Warfare 3 beta? Why can't it just boot the beta when I want to play the beta instead of having to go through Modern Warfare 2? That's fucking stupid. No one can defend that. Even more, right, when I was recording this, I use NVIDIA Shadowplay to record it, and it stores all the original stuff I recorded, like the EULAs and the unskippable trailer and launch into the Battle Pass as Modern Warfare 2. It knows it's Modern Warfare 2. And then when I actually got into Modern Warfare 3 and recorded that, it stores those files as Modern Warfare 3. I get that Activision are trying to create this Call of Duty platform thing, but from this small experience, it doesn't work. It's stupid. Now, when it comes to actually getting in the game, there's something off with the gunplay for me. Something feels off, and I can't quite put like my finger on exactly what it is. Now, the bullet speed is slow, right? Compared to generally other shooters I play, it is a low or slow bullet speed. And I think for a game that is generally based around close quarters fighting, it is too slow. It definitely just feels too slow. One thing that does like make me chuckle a lot whenever I see it is whenever you get a quote unquote like long shot kill or long kill at over 40 meters. Like I got one for 41 meters, and 41 meters is short range generally for the games I play. Not long range at all. And I think that really says like what kind of shooter Call of Duty is. It's this close quarters spray fest, and the accuracy as well. Again, something feels off with it. Like when I did a slight test shooting against the wall, it feels like the game doesn't use bloom at all when you're shooting. And if you don't know what bloom is, it's pretty much when you ADS, right? You expect the bullet to land where you're aiming, and in Call of Duty it feels like that happens. You know, let's ignore bullet drop for a moment. And bloom, instead of the bullet landing where you aim, it lands generally in like a radius around where you're aiming. It's just like a random way of controlling recoil, and it does feel like Modern Warfare 3 has a very slight bloom to it, because it just doesn't feel like the shots are landing where you're aiming. It feels like that or it could just be that the bullet speed is too slow, so the shots aren't just landing quick enough. Now, the recoil for the guns is not high. It's very low recoil. I'll do some side-by-side comparison here of comparing Modern Warfare 3's recoil to something from Hell Let Loose, and the recoil in Hell Let Loose is greater than Modern Warfare 3, and it's a lot easier to land like long-range consistent shots. And long range, I'm talking at 100 to 200 meters plus, going full auto in something like Hell Let Loose where the recoil was greater. And I think that's because it's either due to the bullet speed in Hell Let Loose being higher, or that Modern Warfare 3 does have this slight bloom to each shot you do. I just can't quite put my finger on it. The gunplay is just off. Something isn't right. And the time to kill, yeah, it's high. I've seen that the health has apparently increased from Modern Warfare 2, which was 100 to 150. I don't know why they did that instead of just changing the damage of the guns. I think just increasing player health is probably the easier way to do that. But generally, I think it's about 5 shots on average it would take to kill someone. While on paper that's slow, I think because of how the game handles its recoil and the bullet speed, it feels really high. Again, I'm coming from games where you will kill someone with one shot to the chest up to 200 meters away. So transitioning from a good game to a bad game like Modern Warfare, it is a big transition. And yes, I've been playing Titanfall 2 recently, and I think Titanfall 2 is probably about 4 to 6 shots to kill with an assault rifle, but that feels so much better than Modern Warfare 3. I think a lot of people are having issues with target identification as well, and I know I am. Like, sometimes I am taking shots at my friendlies. Thankfully, friendly fire isn't on, otherwise I would have killed a few people, and I would have been killed a lot as well, because I've been shot at by friendlies a lot as well, right? And I think that's because a lot of the operators just sort of turn into these grey blobs after a certain range. I think something needs to be changed with that. Either it's the graphics with how it looks, it's not quite sharp, or generally just the design of the operators isn't distinct enough. And I think gaming in terms of first-person shooters, and when this big introduction came of operators or a lot of character customization, it's lost a lot of that distinction between two different sides you're fighting. Right? Again, I can just look at Hell Let Loose. It's a World War II shooter. You can look at the Americans and look at the Germans, and they look completely different. You look at something like Battlefield 2, you look at the Americans and the Middle Eastern Coalition, I think they were called. Again, completely different. But now you're bringing in these operators and different character customization. A lot of characters just sort of blend together, even if they're on different factions, and you generally rely on like diamonds or triangles on top of everyone, or on top of friendlies, I guess you should say, to let you know if it's a friendly or not, right? If you're relying on a UI element pretty much to let you know if someone's a friendly or not, then character design has failed. And for Modern Warfare 3, it's failed. The maps that I've played in the beta, generally I haven't been impressed by them. I know a lot of big Call of Duty fanboys are going to be flaming in the comments below on this, because I think all of them are the original Modern Warfare 2 maps just remade. And to me, all that sounds like is that while they did remaster the original Modern Warfare, I think they were probably remastering the original Modern Warfare 2, and they had all the maps ready, and then some plans behind the scenes changed, so they just brought all those maps they'd already remade to put them into this game. And they've probably got some original maps ready to go after launch. That's what it feels like to me. And I don't think these maps are great at all, really. I think Skid Row was pretty good, but the other maps I played on, High Rise, Favela, are the only names I can really remember, Estate, I don't think they are just good at all. I think the original Modern Warfare maps, so much better than these. Especially with Ground War. Now, I know the Ground War maps weren't in the original Modern Warfare 2 game. Pretty sure the Ground War maps are just taken out of one of the Warzone maps. And these maps for quite a large scale mode. It's not really large scale, really, compared to other games. These maps, again, are terrible. There seems to be no flow or any really good design for them. It really feels just like, let's just chuck a bunch of random stuff, draw a box around it for the map, and there you go. These maps weren't good at all. I don't think Ground War is good enough to beat Battlefield at all. I would even say that the original 2042 maps, which were the really bad ones, which I know some of them have improved, but they're still not great. I would say the original 2042 maps are better than the 2 Ground War maps we've got in the beta. And I don't know what it is with Call of Duty games, but spawns have always been a big problem. And in the beta, the amount of times that I spawned behind enemies or enemies spawned behind me happened far too often, right? How is this still a problem? It was a problem with like the first Call of Duty games. When was that first one came out? When did it come out? Like 20 years ago? It's still a problem now? Like, that's just ridiculous. That is honestly ridiculous. Movement felt okay with Modern Warfare 3. I've heard a lot of people, or seen a lot of people say on Twitter that movement's back in Modern Warfare 3. While I played DMZ and tried Warzone 2, I didn't play Modern Warfare 2. I'm surprised to hear that movement wasn't in Modern Warfare 2. Like, was it like an on-rail shooter or something? I don't understand that at all. But yeah, movement was okay. I think how they handled tactical sprint is a bit weird. The settings, I think there's like 2 or 3 different settings to choose how to activate tactical sprint, which is ridiculous. And if you tactical sprint for like a step or two and then want to start tactical sprinting again, you can't. It like fully puts the whole sprint on cooldown. I think what it should be is pretty much like an invisible stamina bar for tactical sprint, which you can use, like maybe use half of it, stop tactical sprinting, it'll maybe start regenning and you can carry on using it, not put the whole thing on cooldown. But in terms of movement for a casual shooter, Titanfall 2 is the king, really. I don't think anything beats that at all. I know it's a completely different style of casual shooter, but a lot of people want to say that Modern Warfare 3 or Call of Duty has like the best movement. Nah, it doesn't. Titanfall 2 is king, and I'm still really surprised that there's not a Titanfall 3. I know they made Apex, but give us a proper Titanfall 3. And that's really all I have to say about Modern Warfare 3. I don't think it's a good game at all, really. I don't even think it looks quite good. It looks very muddy and grey, right? Even the favela map didn't look as bright as I thought it would, being in Brazil. It's just really like bleh. And that's generally my whole opinion about the game. It's just bleh. It's just another one. It's not good. Avoid it if you're into good shooters. And honestly, I'm still surprised that Call of Duty is as big as it is, right? I think it should have died a while ago. But let me know what you think about the Modern Warfare 3 beta down below. Feel free to flame my opinion, as I know big fanboys will. Give the video a like if you liked it, a dislike if you're a Call of Duty fanboy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.